What's going on, y'all? Grind and Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And we back talking about bricklady, or brick bit in my case. And as you can see, they say bricklady a brick house, man. I don't know if she got a BBL or if that's just natural genetic, because she is East African. You know them girls be having, they be over there stacked. Them East Africans be stacked, where they be having a big old booty with some skinny legs. But yeah, man, it seems that bricklady or brick bit has been brought up on charges of being a scammer, and I'm not sure who to believe, but I am going to go more along the side of she's scamming, because I've looked at all the different things online and the evidence against her, and I think that, you know, it's not looking too good. It's not looking like, you know, it's an official story out here. But we've also got naysayers that are no matter what, they're in denial that Brickbay or Brickbay is you know, she's the truth. And I just don't really agree with that. We're going to see what both sides say. This first little video right here, man, we're going to go into Canadian Karen, RomaArmy. I'm not sure if she's a Canadian Karen or not, but Tip Networker, he speaks highly of her. I'm still not sure about it, but we're going to see what she has to say. And then we're going to see what your boy, Toot Up Johnson, TheConsciousLee, has to say. After that, let's get it.
Feminists are about to get really mad at me for this one.
Hey, man, how many times y'all think she's had to do this tape before she walked in and got the right? Cause you know it was a couple times she walked in, she said the wrong thing. She walked in, her hair was looking disheveled. Well, it's kind of still looking disheveled. She walked in, her t-shirt wasn't looking right. It's just, bruh, how many times do y'all think that she did these takes? I think she probably was doing about 10 times. And how stupid do y'all think she was looking while she did the takes?
You guys remember this woman who was hit in the face with a brick? Even though it appears that she's having the same allergic reaction she was having in this video, I think this woman set this entire thing up as a hoax. In fact, actually, I know it was a hoax. Coincidentally, every few years she gets attacked in the face by a random stranger, fails to make a police report, but makes a GoFundMe and garners thousands of dollars. Here was her first one. And her second one in 2020, where she garnered $41,000. And here's the video she used to sucker people into that money.
Boy, y'all done turned Brickbit into a high-value man. She got them 10 rackades a month for at least 3 to 5 months. I don't know if she'll be, you know, she'll be able to keep up the scams and be a, you know, be 100,000 there for a couple years. But y'all have made her a high-value man for at least the last little piece of this year. Let's go.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to fucking beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They gonna beat me.
I know this doesn't exactly pertain to the story, but I hate Brickbit voice. I hate it. You know, you gonna beat me up. You know, you gonna beat me up. What you gonna do because they did in my face? You gonna beat me up. It's horrible, man. But let's keep going.
Interesting. So not once, not twice, but 3 times you got beat up by strangers, strange black men, didn't make a police report, but made a GoFundMe. And then conveniently, when the $41,000 is probably run out, now you're back at it again, using black men as these monsters to your fucking skin.
Is you serious? Is you serious? You goddamn fool.
That's definitely some top tier coonology, boy. That girl done went to she done went and got her master's for her coonology degree. But that's, bro, think about it. Like, whenever you use black people as a scapegoat for some kind of bad degenerate behavior, it's coon. That's coon giving coon out here in these streets. Like, think about like Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar talking about he built this school and he's trying to build this school, and then he's like, yeah, I was only trying to use the black guys. I was trying to use the black guys. And then he's talking about some, yeah, they took all my money and they didn't do the job. And it's like he just expects us to believe it because, oh, it's black guys. You know, the black guys be out here doing the mess and stuff. I think he even said something like, man, you know, that's just how we be doing. Nah, bro. Stop it, man. You just trying to scapegoat the fact that you ain't been doing your due diligence and getting your school done. But then this right here, man, anytime I hear black women on the online talking about some, these black men attack us at an alarming rate, you sound like a fool, man. You sound like an idiot, a 1350 white idiot, one of them little dudes that be like Mark Dyson, them guys, man. You sound like a fool. And then all these black dudes that be online talking crazy about black women when it's not anything constructive, you sound like a fool too. You sound like, so it's all coonologist type talking points going on all around in these streets on the internet. But let's go.
And using a very serious issue that's not taken seriously enough, which is violence against women, as some sort of like leverage to your hoax. It's absolutely sickening and disgusting. And you guys can question me all you want, but the people who were there, including the club managers, okay, all attested to the fact that this never happened. This woman was never hit in the face with a brick. The club that she was standing outside of, they have security footage 24/7. They released a statement saying that there was no incident with her getting hit in the face with a brick.
I'll say also that if she got hit with a brick, it'd be a lot more damage to her face. Like, yeah, she probably had a hematoma and all that. But at the same time, it'll be like some abrasion on the face, some blood. It'll be some skin. It's not going to be just like a clean cartoon Tom and Jerry type lump, unless the brick was like an orb or something, like the brick was like a super smooth orb or something, and it just bounced straight off her face and that's all. Nah, man, it would be be some rigid marks and some abrasions and some scarring and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's kind of hard to believe Brit Bit just due to that simple fact right there. But let's go.
The two guys that she filmed accusing them of not doing anything, they didn't see anything. In fact, they've come out saying that they were confused because there were police parked at the gas station right across the street. So if this woman did get hit in the face with a brick, why weren't the police there?
Now watch this clip.
Yeah, talking about I got hit with the brick, and we was trying to help her. That's all we was trying to do. You see what I'm saying? We was trying to help her. I called the police and stuff like that. They pulled them. I talked to them. I know they got the video.
So that was bullshit. Now y'all remember this guy who claimed he was there? Oh, nope. His ex-girlfriend outed him. He doesn't even live in the same state. He was just another motherfucker doing it for clicks and views.
So yeah, that's damning evidence right there if you ask me. The two guys that she had in her original video where she was talking about some, y'all didn't have me. Y'all didn't have me. Y'all didn't have me. They came out with a whole little video talking about how they were at the gas station and they came out and they didn't see none of this at all until they came across the street, and she just randomly just started filming them talking about some, y'all didn't have me. And I hated their mannerisms, but if you want to go look at the full video, they kind of talk about it a little bit more. They really didn't say anything. They just kept going in circles saying the same thing, how they didn't know anything about what happened until they came out the store and across the street and she said what she said. And then the other thing right here, because, there were a lot of people speculating and wondering, like, so, okay, what about the one dude, the little Fruity Pebble dude that said he had seen her get hit with a brick and he'll let it happen again? Well, that's dead because it turns out his girlfriend outed him as a clout chaser, which y'all remember when I was talking about him being a Somali soy boy in the first place. It's like, bruh, you sound fruity and lame. First up, talking about some, I would let her get hit with a brick again. I do not care. Like, you could have kept that to yourself, and then it comes out that you're a clout chaser. Like, that's lame. That's even more Fruity Pebble activity, LGTV activity. But yeah, man, that that pretty much kills Brit Bit's story. But we're gonna keep going.
Seems like a pretty disgusting coincidence to me, and I'm not the only one questioning it. Along with the internet, articles are now coming out. And would you look at that? Apparently, she's been arrested for doing this type of shit before. What women like her are doing are just validating people who want to downplay the severity of violence against women. She's just feeding their bias, saying, look, it's not that serious of an issue, women are lying. Now in the future, if a woman really does get violently assaulted for not giving somebody her phone number and she goes to the internet for help, is the internet gonna help her? Probably not.
So it does muddy the waters, and I know a lot of y'all might be under duress if something like this happened to you, but you're an idiot if you go to the internet. If you have enough wherewithal to charge up the phone, turn it on, and start recording a video about, he hit me, and none of these black men had me. You're an idiot, and now it looks like you're more into it for clout and maybe a fake story for to garner a little sympathy than it does that it's serious. I could see if she started this from the hospital. Let's say she went to the hospital, got herself hooked up and drained out and all that and ice packed out, and then she took the picture and all that, or she took the video and all that talking about this and that and what happened, then yeah, it'd be more believable. But now it's like, Britby, sorry.
I'm going to do a full deep dive into this woman, and I'm going to put it up on my YouTube because people need to be aware of these scams. The police should be aware, and she should be held criminally accountable like she has been before. And to this disgusting mother, why don't you get an actual job? Do something with your life other than this.
Don't you ever fuck with me out of figure ever again.
You walk around this world disrespecting men, hitting men, and then playing victim and painting them as perpetrators like you're just some fucking innocent woman who's getting smacked in the face by men who want your number? No, I think it's pretty clear to see actually nobody wants your number, and that's why you're pissed off. That's why you need to make up these false scenarios. That's why you need to put other women at risk for not being believed when they come forward. And you were willing to paint all of those black men as fucking cowards. And people like me fell for it. Shame on you.
What do you mean by that?
Using black men as these monsters to your fucking skin.
So you was just running around here thinking we just enabling and allowing that type of degenerate behavior to happen, huh? Shows a lot about you on the low. Even though, I mean, I guess in a way you're speaking up. I guess speaking up slightly for us, but it's like, kind of show you a little, you kind of thinking them stereotypes is true out here in these streets, man. But let's keep going.
Shame on me. And you need to be investigated because what you're doing is fucking criminal. And people like me are making damn sure that you don't get away with it any longer. Stay tuned for a deep dive into this woman's grave because I'm about to lay her to rest. Thank you.
Uh-oh, Brit, you done activated that Karen. You done activated the Karenicity inside her goddamn. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. When white ladies kind of start yelling and, kind of acting crazy, putting on crazy faces like this, probably the most scary of all the women. I'm gonna say first, white ladies, because like, they use them for all the ghosts and the vampires and all that kind of stuff. And it's actually kind of scary. And then I say probably like a very distant second would probably be like Asian women. Because they be trying to make them like scary ghosts and stuff. But it's like, bro, you look like Sailor Moon, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. The only time that an Asian woman actually successfully scared me, I was shook like a bitch, was Grudge. Grudge had me shook for some years as a kid, boy. I was shook, boy. I couldn't even shake that the Grudge had me shook, boy. And then, I don't really be saying no black women get used as like the horror people and nothing like that. But yeah, man, she got a wild Karen out. She done activated RomaArmy's Karen. I'm gonna find out about you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna find out about you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna do a deep dive. You're gonna get found out. So yeah, you better goddamn be running away, goddamn. They gonna have to put the U.S. Marshals on you, man, because Karen's on the job, boy. She gonna do a live stream and that deep dive about you, boy. It's over with. But anyway, man, let's go and see what the other side of this story has. And let's see what your boy TheConsciousLee got to say. Let's go.
She scammed us. She lied, just like Carly Russell. All you simps and panders is out there going at black men, trying to get us to put ourselves out there for a black woman that we ain't related to or we ain't putting that me to. Oh, y'all tripping. That's what y'all sound like to me. Research over me search. Let's get into it. There's still people that believe this story. She has multiple videos up of her having a similar allergic reaction. She has multiple GoFundMe with similar incidents. And her friend, they say she a scammer. There's no police report. The owner of the restaurant said that's not on film. There's no blood after the being brick. Come on, guys. We are CSI social media investigators and we graduated from YouTube University. How y'all gonna tall out us on our investigation? Let's go.
This appears to be a video made by Rose showing you all her after-visit summary. Her police report is showing that she did have an emergency room visit. On September the 3rd, it was due to a facial injury caused by trauma. You can see the multiple CT scans that she did have. The results show that she has a bone injury. Below her finger shows the possible reasons for the bone injury. This here is her doctor note. So to all of you who are saying that she had saline injections or an allergic reaction, stop the fucking cap.
So how do we know that the doctors know it ain't doctored up? You know what I'm talking about? Because, I don't know. She could have still filed a police report even though she was crying wolf out here in these streets. And she could even came up and said, yeah, they hit me. They hit me. And I don't know, maybe the doctor, I don't know. I just don't believe it. Something about it just seems fishy to me. I'm not really sure about it. I want to defend a woman whenever some issue happens like this. But You know, if she is out here scamming, bro, I just can't really rock with it. You know what I'm talking about? It don't really matter about no goddamn putting in meat or none of that, bro. Like, what are you talking about? And this woman is she's a little obnoxious too, bro. But I mean, I guess that ain't really a reason to bypass, you know, her needing some help or some defense out here in the street. But yeah, bro, she a little obnoxious and stuff, and she be kind of causing issues from what I see. But let's keep going.
In the amount of times I've been tagged in this video, so if her Instagram is private, how would you know if she's uploaded any new photos or not? And you damn right I followed her back. Christina, go and take it away.
Y'all saw a funky, nasty spirited white woman barely get up out of bed, sleep still on the eye, to make a video discrediting a black woman who said that she was the victim of a brutal, violent attack. Not sharing any reputable sources, right? No credible sources, no proof, no evidence, just theories and vibes. Just theories and vibes, and that's who's shedding light on this entire scenario. That's who you're listening to.
So I'll admit, Roma Army was looking a little, like Gucci Man said, she was looking like that. But at the same time, can we really believe this chick right here? This is the same chick that was running around here talking about some black dudes or bullet bags or something like that. I didn't know that's where that whole theme had came from. I remember Rob from Black Light Revelations was talking about bullet bags and all that kind of stuff. I was like, man, what the hell? That's a divestiture talking point. And then I found out that, you know, this is the lady that did it. I found it off of Twitter. So yeah, man, I don't know if we can really take her as a resource out here in these streets, man. ConsciousSlee is already suspect out here in these streets as it is, but then her on top of that, man, like she's kind of her and the Brit BR, you know, they're birds of a feather flocking together, man. They're the same ilk, to be honest, man. They run around here, you know, she's slapping white people for reparations, and then this girl right here is the same girl I was talking about in the other video that was charging in the white folks in France for reparations because, you know, they don't move out the way. Which white people don't be moving out the way. I'm gonna say it again. They don't move out the way. Y'all need to learn some manners at the house. But that is, you know, that's a little offset, and it, you know, it's kind of muddies the waters for, you know, being serious out here in these streets. But yeah, man, I don't really rock with this lady right here. She's definitely one of them divestors. Yeah, black men are attacking us at an alarming rate. Let's go.
I had a video for every single time a man threatened, harassed me, or attacked me. I would be able to make a 3-part trilogy film series.
Is you serious? Is you serious? You goddamn fool.
The extreme limits that some people are willing to go to just disprove this black woman, and y'all acting like Fox News journalists to try to concoct these stories and narratives is baffling to me. You know, it really speaks volumes of our society.
I know that we're doomed as a society because there are people right now trying to use Media Takeout. Media Takeout, a gossip blog, one of the most unreputable sources known to man. A blog that was sued and lost for libel.
I'm going live with both Shaheem and Christina later on today. Y'all should pull up. But listen, and this the part that really annoyed me because shit like this happens every day, B.
So with this whole situation with this lady being hit in the face with a fucking brick by a grown-ass man, and people are literally trying to blame her for it, and she didn't get no justice, I just want to...
So to make a long story short, this lady right here says she sympathizes with the Brit bitch because she was at the club and some dude just Grand Theft Auto style was walking down the street and just hit her unprovoked, hit her in the lip, caught her with a Javante Davis left hand, and clocked her, had a lip swell. I mean, her lip was swole, we see that, but I don't know, you know, we don't really know the whole full story. Women be lying sometimes, bro. I mean, I'm not saying like all, like, you know, we should be looking out, but women be lying sometimes, bro, especially when they, you know, they feel really, they get really emotional. They kind of just go all the way outside of themselves. And I don't know, you know, it's just kind of hard sometimes, man, especially if you've been around some crazy women in your lifetime or just, you know, just in period, you know, you'll know. But I don't know if you guys notice a common thing with all these women that he's pulling up, but they all got the septum rings, man. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed again with the septum ring theory, man. Those type of women are a little offset. Are we gonna sit here and act like they're not? You first have a septum ring, which is already offset. You have too many piercings in your nose, and that's offset. But then you run around here. Look at these nails, bro. Ladies, y'all gotta stop doing these nails like this, bro. That shit look gross, bro. It look like you already got little crud and stuff curdled up on your nails and stuff. How you even wiping your booty? How are you wiping it? Don't give me no little fugazi story. I know you ain't wiping it clean. What, you digging them nails up in that thing? You like the pleasure of the nails, huh? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Consciously, I'm not really sure, man. I feel like that one, like he kind of went over some of the same points I went over too, where he had the two African brothers talking about, you know, how they didn't know anything about what happened until they came across the street and she started filming them. He also pulled up the Somali soy boy, you know, being fake and, you know, being out of this fake. And he still was running around here like, man, she had did all this and did all that. So how are we going to not believe black women and all that kind of stuff? It's like, bruh, you know, I think you're just kind of bypassing the evidence just because you just want something to hate on black men for. I've kind of noticed that Consciously is a super toot-upper, man. He's a super toot-upper, man. He's an LGTV champion. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, base defense for LGBT people, man. You should be able to live like who you like. I can't tell you how to feel about how you like this person. I can't tell you who you bust open and who you let bust you open and all that kind of stuff. But then it kind of gets a little bit extra with him, man. He run around here dancing with trans men and stuff, twerking. He's not just dancing, he's doing twerks and all that kind of stuff. He be in his mirror doing fruity dance and stuff like that. And I don't even hate Consciously, man, because sometimes he makes some good points. And I follow him because like sometimes he be on point, but then other times be like, bro, once you start talking about all this Twilight Zone, multiversal LGTV stuff where, you know, men should bust men and it's okay, bro, it gets a little weird, bro. It's like now I gotta start looking at you a little funny, man. Like Consciously seem like the type of dude that's like, he's such an LGTV champion. If they came to him with like an issue like conscious, we need you. He was like, what you need now? What you need now? I was doing one of my little fruity dances. He's like, well, they said they're gonna hit us with a cost of haul. If you don't let us bust you open, 5 of us gotta bust you open. He's like, well, sexuality is fluid, so I could let y'all do it. And he's like, well, okay. But then he'd be like, well, you know, he gonna try to start getting out of it then. Well, y'all know, you know, I didn't have the animals now. You know, it's gonna be you know, Buddha hole brown and all that. You know what I'm talking about? And then they're like, well, it doesn't matter. You gotta save us, Conscious. You gotta save us. Like Conscious, he'll do something like that, bro. Allegedly, because I know Consciously got a family and all that kind of stuff. I'm just picking at him, man, because he be doing the most for the LGTV and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, man, how do you guys feel about the whole Britgate saga? Do you think Britbit is telling the truth, or do you think Britbit is lying? Do you hate that I call her Britbit, or are you going to join in on calling her Britbit too? Or you just want to call her Brit Lady? It don't matter. But yeah, man, yeah, Bricklady is she's a little annoying. I'm not really too sure if I agree with the story right here. Not because she's annoying or anything, but just because it just things aren't really adding up, man. From a physical standpoint, like I said earlier, you know, you getting hit by a brick, there's gonna be a lot more things going on than just a simple lump like Tom and Jerry, man. And it's coming from somebody who has fought for a living and stuff for a very long time, so I know what it's like to get, you know, a bump and bruise and all that kind of stuff. I ain't just running around here like, man, I'm just speculating like some of these manosphere dudes. I ain't never fought a day in their life. But yeah, man, so I think that first is, you know, a little faking and flaws, and then when the two dudes came over and they don't know anything about what happened, and they just, you know, they just imagine you just walk outside, you came back over to the club from the gas station and stuff, and some lady just start filming you talking about some, these black men ain't shit, they ain't shit. How like imagine how flabbergasted you would be. Imagine that'd be crazy, right? And then on top of that, we got the Somali soy boy. He came out as being a fake. His girlfriend outed him, so that, you know, that disproves that as well. Also, I'm not really sure about the whole doctor visits and the police report, man. We didn't really see the details of everything on that police report either. We didn't get to see no words or no type of literature or nothing like that. As far as the doctor visit goes, man, she could have doctored that thing up. Because there's also somebody talking about some, yeah, we had just drained it. She was in a hospital. She had just drained it, but they might be lying for clout too. You never know. They might have got down, you know, finesse one of these little manosphere dudes and had them looking silly thinking they had really got one. So I don't know. But I'm thinking more along the lines of Britbit's lying. That's just my thoughts on it, man. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm not gonna I guess condemn her, all the way yet, but it just don't seem all the way likely. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't really on the side just yet, but I'm not on her side. If she's not lying, I hope it didn't happen to her. I wouldn't want it to happen to her, but yeah, it just don't seem like it happened to her. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, man. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. If you watched to this point, thanks for watching as usual. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time.